Hello, everybody. It's me, Martinez-Bateman, the CEO of New Coyote Consulting. We are an equity and communications firm here in the Pacific Northwest. I kind of took a break from doing these videos, and I said I was going to do them when I felt like it. And then, I think partially I didn't feel like it. We had a really busy summer. We had a lot to do. I also feel like, I don't know. I like doing these on a schedule. I do. I gotta say that after a couple of months off, I think I took June off and then just didn't really come back to doing regular videos. I thought I would have made a lot more of these on my own without prompting. I made one last night, the night before, about how we're canceling managerial resilience for the fall because of, honestly, my lack of marketing. And I just realized that it really helps me to speak here in this space. I'm a really audible processor, and talking things out just helps me. It helps me. It also helps me pay attention to what's going on and mark things that are happening. So I think I would like to do these videos more often than I've been doing them. I think that not having a schedule at all and sort of going with my gut for when I want to make videos was a pipe dream. In a perfect world, in an idealized world, I would be able to make these whenever I really feel like it, and they would come out and it would be beautiful, and it would really speak to the moment that I'm in, and then we don't live in that world. A lot of things are happening all the time, and if I have something I want to do like this, I have to prioritize it. That's just the truth of the matter. What has happened since I stopped making videos? So much. There's so much I'm not even gonna talk about because it's not work related, but at work, we were already getting busier when I stopped doing these videos. And it's only gotten more busy around here, which I love. We are, I think, finally at capacity for clients. Things are changing all the time, of course, so that doesn't mean that we're not taking people on. But if we were to grow past here we are now without anyone changing their contract, we would need to reconfigure some of the things that we're doing, and we've already expanded, in other ways. One of the things I've added as a part of our growth is around about 2 hours per night, if needed, sometime after 11, which is when everyone in my family goes to sleep, except for me, I get on the computer and I do some concentrated focus work. So that's when I get my writing done. That's when, as you saw in the managerial resilience video, that's when I recorded that video. It is actually daytime when I'm recording this one. But it's been really instrumental. It's been really helpful. And I think I had this thing where if I needed to concentrate on something, I would take a half day during the day and then I would work after everyone went to bed at night. But now I'm kind of operationalizing that. Those hours after people are asleep is when I just feel the most unfettered. It's when I feel like I can concentrate on things. It's when, very few people are needing me, very few things are going on. And it just feels like a really good time to get really concentrated work down. And I think there's a part of me that is saying, right, if those are your best sort of most concentrated hours, shouldn't you be spending them on better pursuits? I'm also trying to examine the moralizing that I assign to what I do with my time. I think that, rightly so, in the past, I have harmed myself, truly harmed myself and my family and my friends and my community with chronic overworking. And that is a problem for me. And it's something I need to pay attention to. It's an important thing. And also, I can do the same thing in two different contexts for two different motivations. And one is really hurting me and other is really helping me. I'm not saying I know which one I'm doing right now. I very rarely do until it's over. But I think operationalizing that golden hour of brain power and peace and everything to get through a bunch of work that I still want to do and find important but can't find myself focusing on during the day is important, will continue to be important until it's not. There's this one I follow on TikTok called Danita, who is so helpful with a bunch of stuff. And she talks a lot about home organization and household management and care tasks. I'll put a link to her TikTok, or I'll put her name down below, because she's brilliant, amazing, so helpful. And I was watching a video of hers today, and she said systems work until they don't work. Systems have expiration dates, actually, is what she said. That's so brilliant. I always was a victim of believing that if I found the perfect system, it would be the perfect system for everything, always, in all contexts. And that's just not true. So this golden hour writing, it's going to work until it doesn't work. And then I'll do something else. Just like how taking a half day and deciding to work at night worked until that didn't work. Internally, like I said, we're expanding a lot of duties. We're moving sort of forward with making more space for more people to work with us. Part of that is stuff like managerial resilience, expanding into more educational products that we can do with partners. Some of it is also having some written products. We're coming out with some worksheets. I want to say it out loud because I want it to be real in the world. I am working on what I'm calling a Zuck, a zine book of my journey with toxic productivity. It is outlined. I am working on it. It's going to be the largest thing I have put out into the world with my name on it, probably ever. And that's a little bit intimidating to me. I'm not going to lie. I do find it hard to sort of think about that. And that's why I'm calling it a Zuck instead of a book, because let's not get too crazy. But, and also I think I see myself doing this thing where I'm downplaying the things that I'm doing because it's me. And if any of my friends did this, I would be like, hold on. Let's celebrate how great you are. I see it. I hear it. I know it's happening. Let's move on. But I'm really excited about the zine book. I think it's going to be a great product for basically everyone, because it lays out how I got into toxic productivity. But not just me, how I see all my clients getting into toxic productivity. What are the commonalities? We all come to this honestly. Toxic productivity is a solution for a lot of us. And we have to honor the fact that our brains created this beautiful solution that works for most of us for a really long time. And gets us out of the situation where we needed something so drastic to be our solution into a place where we can find a better solution that works better for us at this time. But it's going to follow that. It's going to talk about how we recovered. It's going to talk about what today looks like. It's going to have, doodles and pictures, because it is still kind of a zine. It's going to be on Gumroad. I do not have a release date. Right now, what my big major challenge is fitting the whole of my experience into one document. And there's a lot, and I say it in the beginning. I actually just sort of added a foreword of what I'm addressing in this book, what I'm not addressing, but still there and also present and real. Because I had to separate, my human experience, sort of tease out the parts that I wanted to highlight right now in this book. And I'm doing it, and it's still going, because I keep sort of, adding a bunch of stuff and then taking it all away, and then adding a bunch of stuff and then taking it all away, getting it distilled to the part that really matters and is going to be the most effective and helpful for you to read. So that's this video. I don't know if I'm going to start doing videos weekly again. I don't know if I just got a wild hair up my ass and this is the last video you'll get from me for a while. But if you miss me, sign up for my newsletter. Go to newcoyote.com. It's a little pop-up. You could get my newsletter every month. We do those very faithfully. All right. See you next time, everybody. Have a lunch. Have a weekend. Take a walk. Take a bath, get a coloring book, take care of yourself. We'll see you later.